Hey everybody, welcome back to Baseline Farms. My name is Jade. So today we are starting some more seeds. Today we're going to start these pickles by botanical interest called homemade pickles right here. And then we're going to do these Armenian cucumbers that are also heat tolerant, and they're also part of the melon family. I had no idea. So we're going to try these two, and we're just going to put them right here on this trellis. And this is I'm not even too sure what they use it for. Let's see, I believe I found it at Home Depot, and they used it for plaster, I think. I could be wrong. But yeah, I found it there, and I've been using it to trellis things, and it works pretty well. For $4.50, I couldn't beat that. So we're going to go ahead and put these cucumbers right here and trellis them over this these little things. I don't know what you want to call them. And then we're going to go ahead and plant some of these golden wax, what are they called? Golden wax improved beans. So we're going to do these. And along with this garden bean, I bought this variety, not this variety pack, but this huge bag, value pack. I bought this value pack right here. And there's just so many. So we're going to go ahead and put these bush beans in this garden bed. So we're going to pack this bed in full of vegetables, and I cannot wait. So I have pulled all the weeds out and have amended the soil with our mushroom compost, and so we are ready to go. So let's just go ahead and get started. And yeah, I am so excited. I cannot wait. So we're pretty much done with all of our cucumbers. I think we're on our last jar. So this is so exciting. I'm hoping to make more pickles this year, so that way we'll have enough pickles until we get our next harvest of pickles. So that's our next harvest of cucumbers. So that's my goal, is to be able to have a lot of pickles, so we don't have to go to the store and buy them. So this is so exciting. So I cannot wait. Ever since I started growing food, man, it's just been a game changer. So, and it's not even that hard. So what I do is, it says to put about 2 to 3 seeds. So there's the cucumber seeds right there. And it says to put 2 to 3 seeds in each hole. So we're just going to go 2. And we're just going to put 2 right there. And I'm just going to put them 2 by each one. So we're going to do, let's do the pickles on this side. And let's do maybe one side pickles and one side Armenian. Why not? Let's do that. So let's put one more right there. So I think that's pretty good. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm going to put these pickles on the other side. And we'll do the Armenian ones on this side. So let's see how that goes. But let's just go ahead and pop these seeds in here. I'm going to run to the other side and finish off putting these seeds into the garden bed. And then we'll start off with these Armenian ones. Alright, so I finished planting those cucumbers, so let me go ahead and make a tag, because I'll forget because I almost forgot to make a tag for the Black Beauty squash, and I almost forgot what I planted over there. So this one is the cucumber homemade. And we're just going to put homemade. I don't know what that means. Alright, so we're just going to put that right here so we know what that one is. And then, alright, so now we're going to go ahead and plant these Armenian seeds, and we're just going to do 3 rows here. So we'll have 3 rows of the regular cucumber, or the homemade cucumber, and then we're going to do 3 rows of this Armenian cucumber. So this is so exciting. I cannot even wait. I wonder if this is going to be like the suyo cucumbers. Last year I planted some suyo cucumbers for the first time because it said it was heat tolerant, and it did handle the heat, but we didn't get that many. So maybe it was just too hot. I don't know. We had some crazy temperatures last year, so hopefully this year doesn't get as hot as it did last year, but you never know. The weather has been nuts. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and pop in these Armenians. So we're just going to put a little hole right here. We're going to put one right there, one right here, one right here. Drop one. Go. And then in probably about 5 days, we'll be seeing some sprouts, and there you go. So let's just go ahead and do the same over there, and then we're gonna pop in the beans and I'll show you what the beans look like, but we're just gonna go to the other side and pop in these Armenian cucumbers. All right, so there you go. Those are all finished. And then we are gonna go ahead and pop in some beans right here on the other side. See Daisy? So right over here, we're gonna put some beans, and we're gonna do, I'm probably gonna do the same, maybe two rows of the garden beans and 2 rows of the yellow, this golden one right here. But first, let me write out a tag for these Armenian cucumbers, because if I don't, I'm gonna forget. Okay, so Armenian. Okay, so now we're gonna do some golden. I'm just gonna do the golden bean and a regular garden bean. Last year, I want to say maybe 2 years ago, I tried these golden beans, but they never came up because I planted them during the wrong season. I believe I planted them kind of late, and so I didn't get anything at all. What are these called? Garden beans? Garden beans. Alright, so there we go. So let's go ahead and get started on these garden beans, and then I'm going to give you a quick tour of the garden and show you what's popping up, yeah, and how everything's doing. Everything so far is coming along pretty well, so I'm pretty excited about that. We have just been so busy with the landscape business, doing a lot of planting and fertilizing and things like that, you know, just getting ready for the season to get warmer. All right, so here are the garden beans. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? Such a pretty little color. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pop some garden beans right over here. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, and we'll do 2 rows. So 1, 2, I'll show you how I'm doing it. 3, just like that. Alright, and then we're going to do 1, 2, that. And those ones, this next row is going to be this golden bean here. And these ones are white. And that's that. This is easy as it gets, guys. That's that. I mean, then you gotta put your little tags in. So we got the golden beans on this side, and we got the garden beans on this side. All right, and that is that. We are done planting some beans and cucumber. And so everything is like growing. So things are getting, you know, getting done. A bunch of things are getting done. So there's a couple more garden beds that I need to amend, and I have so many tomatoes that I need to plant. So I have a bunch of Cherokee purples. I have some beefsteaks. I do have some cherry tomatoes, but they're not ready to be planted out yet. They're still pretty small. And then I also have a bunch of just random tomatoes a cousin brought over of all different types of heirloom varieties. And so I have 20, I want to say 27 of those varieties. So that's crazy. I have so many tomatoes. I don't even know where I'm going to plant them all, but I'm sure I'm going to find a spot. So that is what's happening right here in this garden bed. Let me get these all watered in, and then I'm going to give you a quick tour of what is growing in the garden and what's happening on the farm. All right, so now that we have all those seedlings or seeds watered in, let me just give you a quick look at these strawberries. Look at all these strawberries that we're getting. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's so many. Look at that. How exciting. I have been waiting for these strawberries to grow. So over here in this garden bed, we have a bunch of green onions. Yeah, and some of it's flowering right here. I'm not even too sure what to do with it. We have so much of it, but I am going to pop in some garlic. I do have a few bags of garlic right here that I'm just going to go ahead and put in that garden bed and see what happens. But let me show you over here. This is the garden bed that we started some bush beans. And look at that. They're popping up right there. These are from Botanical Interest. And then we have some cucumbers that are popping up on the other side. But aren't those so... Oh, it's great. So we have so many. I didn't think I planted that many, but we have some random ones over here and some random ones over there. But let me show you those cucumbers on the other side. They're just doing so well, popping up so well. And then we have some more strawberries right here that are doing really good. Look at that. You see all those little red strawberries right there? So yummy. I'm going to harvest those before we head in tonight. And then look at these cucumbers. Let me give you a really good view as to how these cucumbers are doing. There you go. There's a couple of little cucumber seedlings right there and some more popping up right there. Just a whole bunch of them. Look at that. All down the row. So we have a bunch of cucumbers in this garden bed, a bunch of beans. So I cannot wait to see what this is going to turn out like. So far, this bed right here, we have some garlic, and then we have some spinach, and then we also have some carrots, but nothing popping up over there. And then this garden bed right here, I have been harvesting some carrots out of this garden bed, and they're not that, super big. They're like smaller size carrots, but we just love them. They're so easy. They're just bite size. They're so sweet. So I'm going to eventually harvest all of those carrots, and then we have some peas growing in the back, but I'm going to give you a really good, thorough garden tour once we have everything planted, because there's just so much growing. But let me show you my seedlings. All the seedlings that are popping up. I mean, these are those tomato seedlings that I started a while back that we had inside the house, and now they are officially outside. So here are our Cherokee purples right here. We have a whole bunch of them. So these are all of our seedlings right in here. So Cherokee purples, these are some broccoli and some Romas and some beefsteaks. So many things are growing, but yeah, this is how the garden's doing. Oh my goodness, let me show you the artichokes really fast. Those artichokes are growing so profusely. Look at that. Do you see all those artichokes? So we did have a few artichokes the other night. We ate a few of them, and they're actually pretty delicious. Each leaf was super meaty, but the heart of the artichoke wasn't that meaty. It wasn't that thick. So I don't know if I harvested too early or if we could have left it on there a little bit longer. I'm not even too sure, but they were so good. Even though the heart wasn't that big, it was just very delicious. And then over here, let me show you, look at the spinach. You see that? Doesn't that look so good? So I have harvested a bunch of spinach right over there, and we still have a bunch of this spinach to go. But so many things are growing. Let me go give you a quick glimpse as to how the little garden's going and the animals. Tomorrow, I am so excited because tomorrow we are probably going to be picking up our lambs. So that is super exciting. It is time. Come on, Val. Little Valley's in there. You see her? I don't know. Oh, there she is. Come on, girl. Okay, so let's go and check out the little garden. There's John. Say hi. So the little garden is coming along. It's looking really good. I moved all of those big plants into the big garden. And so now we just have, a bunch of flats for some job sites. And I think I'm going to plant a bunch of them here at the house. And then I bought myself some roses. Look at this. Oh, so stinking cute. I had to set an alarm. I had to set an alarm so that way to tell myself to go inside. Because if I don't, I'll be out here all night. So I bought these roses the other day, and they're on sale at the nursery for 23 bucks, so I cannot beat that. So they're having a big sale. Some of them are $19 for this huge container. I think this is like a 5-gallon or 2-gallon. I'm not even too sure, but doesn't that look so beautiful? It had some buds. It's like a, let me show you the picture. So this is what it's supposed to look like, and I cannot wait. I just cannot wait. Oh, there's my alarm again. Okay. All right, there we go. Took care of that. So it's almost time for me to head inside, but this is how the little garden's looking. Isn't that looking so fantastic? So let me show you what is growing. All right, and so this is what is happening in the little garden. Isn't that just looking so good? So here are my little, little annual spots here. I have some strawberries in there, some alyssum. And then over here, this is some red statice that I grew from seed. I cannot wait to see what that's gonna look like. Then I have some calendulas right in there. And then some zinnias right over there. And then over here on this side, I have some bachelor buttons right up in there. And then I forgot what the name of those are. Like these 2 rows right in here. I forgot what the names. Some of the tags, the marker washed off. So then I have some cotton candy status right there, and then some, I believe that's like a red status right over there. Over there we have some eggplants, and then over there, that big bush, we have some oregano. John's planting some trees, so he's like driving the tractor around. There he goes right there. He has some, he's planting a Japanese pistachio or Chinese pistachio in the front yard, so I cannot wait. So now all these flowers right here, I am going to redo some containers around the house, and those that's where a lot of these flowers are going to go. And then in these garden beds, I do still have, like I have these right here. So this right here, I believe it's a pumpkin of some sort. I'm not even too sure, but that was just growing here in the small garden, and I popped it out of where it was growing at, and I put it in these containers. But now I think I might put it in garden beds over here, or just find a place, like somewhere in the big gardens, just find a spot for it. Because those pumpkins will grow good in this soil, in the clay, and it's our soil is like super dense, clay-like, and for some reason these pumpkins grow well in it. So who knows? But yeah, that is what's happening right here in the small garden. Just got a lot of flowers that I need to be planted around the property. There goes John. Gonna plant some trees. Let me go show you where he's planting those trees, because I actually want to plant this rose bush right here where he's planting this Chinese pistache tree up in front. So maybe he could dig another hole. That's my goal, is to get him to dig another hole for me, so that way I can plant this rose bush right up here, because in the front of our house I really want it to have like a little rose garden, so we can kind of walk through and have a little, beautiful little rose patch. So right over here, that's where he's going to put that Chinese pistache tree. It's not a pistachio tree, and it doesn't give off any kind of pistachios, but it does have a really beautiful foliage, and the color of the leaves are so pretty when the seasons change. So over here, I eventually want to have a bunch of roses and flowers and just some beautiful things right here in the front. I did plant our containers. I planted our fire truck right in there. I put some red salvias and some blue and white petunias, or purple and white. They call it blue, but it's not blue. It's purple and white. So that is what is happening. Planting trees, planting seeds, getting ready for the spring and summer season. So this is so exciting. This is my favorite time. This is my favorite time of the year. Me and John always talk about, if I could go back and someone were to tell me like 5 years ago, hey Jade, you're no longer going to be doing hair anymore, you're going to be gardening, I would think they're nuts. There's no way. I would never have given up hair. But thanks to the pandemic, that changed my life forever. So this is what we're doing now, planting some trees. So hopefully everyone's doing well. Take care, be safe. I will see you in the next video, and I cannot wait to show you how the garden's gonna turn out and everything that we're doing around the house. All right, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care, be safe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.